Welcome back, YouTube, for another episode of DIY Amateur Hour. In this episode, I wanted to quickly go over the 2019 Chevy Silverado, or at least what it's going to be, or what it's looking like it will be. This truck is shaping up to be drastically different than the trucks that we've come to know from Chevy. There are a number of huge differences in these new trucks that we've seen underneath the camo, and I kind of want to go over them with you today. These first three pictures that you're seeing are supposedly of a 2019 Silverado crew cab short box, and judging by the wheels and the running boards, you can safely assume that it's a higher end model, probably an LTZ. Right away you can see that the mirrors are no longer mounted in front of the window up in that corner. They're now a couple inches down on the door, which is a very drastic change for Chevrolet, because they've been putting the mirrors in front of the windows since at least '95, if not sooner. Also, you can see the fenders are no longer squared, they are round. Moving on to the headlights, you can see what appears to be a sectionalized headlight. Seems kind of Euro to me, something that Audi's been doing a lot lately. You have the kind of the angular divisions up at the top portion with what appears to be a turn signal slash running light, LED running light down at the bottom. In between the two parts of the headlight, you can kind of see that angular, almost horseshoe shaped piece, which in the models with less camo, you can see that's a running light as well. You can see here that that portion is lit up on the passenger side, where the turn signal is lit up on the driver's side. By federal law, if you have a LED strip within a certain distance of your turn signal, the LED strip has to shut off with the turn signal. So that looks like that horseshoe shaped piece in the middle of the taillight will be the driving light, and then obviously it will shut off with the turn signals, like I said. This early spy shot of the rear of the truck doesn't give away a whole lot. You can still see the same step bumper, same exhaust for the most part, but one thing that a lot of people probably won't pick up on is the third brake light. That third brake light is considerably larger, much longer than the brake light on the current trucks. Can't hurt anything. And here you have some teaser shots for the regular cab trucks. You'll notice that the headlights are lit a little bit different. I'm sure this is a work truck, so it won't get the top of the line headlights like the LTZ trucks had in the previous pictures. This truck is probably a Sierra in my opinion. You can see the wheels are considerably different than the trucks that we saw in previous pictures. Another crew cab. This is another shot of those headlights that I was talking about. You can see the angular horseshoe shaped running lights that I picked up on. I really hope that's not the final grille design that they go with. A lot of people, as well as myself, think that that's very Ford-ish. And you can still see the round wheel wells. You've got your mirrors still moved down on the doors and the new headlights. Here's that very long third brake light that I was talking about. You can see the looks to be three different sections of it. I'm sure the middle part is probably the brake light, and then you have your two bed lights on the ends. Now here is something probably that I'm most excited about for these new trucks, is the dual exhaust you can see down at the bottom of the bumper. I don't know if this will be for a special trim package or if this will just be for the LTZs, but Chevy has been lacking on their exhausts for years. Rams come from the factory sounding very good, not obnoxious from the factory, but at least you can hear a little bit of rumble from the truck. When I first got my truck, you didn't even know the truck was running. So, as you saw in my previous videos, I built my own exhaust for my truck. And as you heard at the beginning of the video, it's not loud, but it sounds good. So I'm extremely excited to see what comes out of this dual exhaust from Chevrolet. As you saw in some of the pictures, some of the trucks still have the regular single exhaust, whereas this truck has the dual exhaust. And finally, but definitely not least, are these shots. This is the same 2019 Chevy Silverado that we've been looking at, except this one apparently has a diesel motor in it. You can see the green nozzle going into the fuel tank. This is a half-ton Chevrolet with a diesel motor. Now, for anybody who's been following trucks for any length of time, you know that Chevy has been dropping the ball with diesels in their half-tons because they don't have one. Ram has had the Cummins for a long time, and they recently switched over to the Fiat-built Eco Diesel in their 1500 trucks. Chevy built the 4.5-liter Duramax years ago, before the 2009-2010 recession crash, and people couldn't afford a diesel truck and a diesel motor in a half-ton truck, excuse me. So they shelved that motor, and eventually it got forgot about. But based on these pictures, it looks like Chevy has definitely revitalized the diesel motor in the half-ton trucks. And as you can even see, it has the dual exhaust out the back end. So this will be a big step for Chevy. I think if they can pull this off and do it right, they're going to have a lot of customers lined up for this. That way you can get the mileage of a diesel, but you can also get the power and kind of greater efficiency of a diesel as well. Obviously there are higher costs with a diesel, the motor itself, oil changes, DEF, etc. We're not going to get into that argument in this video, but does look like they're obviously trying to put a diesel in their half-ton trucks. I'm interested to hear what you did and didn't like about the new 2019 Silverado. Obviously, we don't have anything about the interior features yet, but I'm sure that's down the road. If you liked what you saw in this video and you want to see more content like it, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'd appreciate it greatly. Until next time, thanks for watching.